welcome back. Today I want to do a book haul just because I haven't done one, I feel like, in forever, and I've bought quite a few books in the last, I think, couple of months. There are some books from January, but the rest of them have been from the past, like, I would say 6 weeks. I feel like I don't buy as many books as I used to. I used to have a really big problem where I just buy so many books, but now I feel like I only buy books when I know I'm going to read it soon. Anyway, I think I have like 22 books to go through. A lot of them are new releases, but I think so anyway, so I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as I can because it's 22 books. First I have Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This is Ali Hazelwood's new release. This one I feel like I was very excited for, and then it came out and a lot of people had bad things to say about it. I do have the stickers on it still because I kind of given up on taking the stickers off my books. This one, as far as I'm aware, is about swimmers and they're going to the Olympics. Okay, I think it's more of like a spicier romance. I do actually really enjoy Ali Hazelwood's book. I've only read 2, but the one I didn't really like the Love Hypothesis, but I did really enjoy Love on the Brain. I want to get to this one, and also Not in Love by her. I feel like I want to pick up the most. I want to read this one so soon though, and I don't think I've ever read a book about swimmers, so that'll be kind of fun. Next I have Out of the Woods by Hannah Bodum. Once again, the sticker is on. This one is her newest release. I haven't read Out on a Limb yet. I actually haven't read any of her books yet, but I recently read the book I'm going to talk about in a second, so I'm not going to say the name. Actually, yes I will. Ready or Not by Cara Stone, which is Accidental Pregnancy. So now I really want to read Out on a Limb, and this one comes after Out on a Limb. This one, I think it is 2 people and they've been together for like years and years and years, and they're having now relationship problems, which I think is really fun because I feel like every book that I read has been, you know, they're getting to know each other and then it's all happy and then a third act breakup. But this one, like, it's a long-term relationship and they're going through trouble. So I'm kind of excited. This one has sprayed edges, which I'm not, can you see? I'm not really a fan of. The Works always do this with their new releases and they put sprayed edges on the edges. And sometimes I don't really like it, but that's okay. Then I have Ready or Not by Cara Stone. I did already read this. I read it, I finished it not too long ago. It's going to be in my April wrap-up. If I do an April wrap-up, I don't know if I'm going to do a wrap-up or not. This one is Accidental Pregnancy Trope. It's the first accidental pregnancy I feel like I've read books where the character does get pregnant, but it's not like the main point of the book. It's like the end of the book, but this one is like a known accidental pregnancy and she gets pregnant within the first like page. Like she finds out she's pregnant at the very beginning of the book. I really enjoyed reading it. I really enjoyed following her pregnancy and going through, I don't know why I'm giving a book review, this is not the time, but I really did enjoy this. I also got Promise Me Sunshine, also by Cara Stone, because I was reading that one. I was like, okay, I need to get her newest release. This one I think just came out in March. Okay, I can't see where it says when it came out, but I think it came out in March. That's when I got it anyways. This one, I think the character is going through grief. Her like best friend dies or something. I really just enjoy her writing. It's really quick. I would say the chapters in Ready or Not were extremely long and way too long for my liking, but I kind of got used to it. Next I have Spiral by this author. I do not know how to say the name. I don't know actually. This one's by ballerina and a hockey player. That's so Powerless coded. I'm reading Powerless right now by Elsie Silver and I'm obsessed. This one comes after Collide. Have I read Collide? No, but I needed this one. I don't actually know what this one's about. But it's a hockey romance and I really want to start reading more hockey romances. This one also has sprayed edges, but I kind of like the sprayed edges because it has their names. Does it have their names? Yes, it does. The pages seem a bit like crunchy. I don't know why it's like that, but I'm not a fan. And I have Holding Up the Reins and Training the Heart by Paisley Hope. These ones are just cowboy romances, I think. It's giving me the same as Elsie Silver vibes, and as I said, I'm reading Chestnut Springs right now, the 3rd book, and I think I need more cowboy romances on my shelves, so I got both of these. I don't actually know what each book is about, so there you go on that one. Then I have Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, her newest release. This came out, I don't know, I got it a couple days after it came out, and I'm not going to speak too much on it. It wasn't my favourite Abby Jimenez book, but I still gave it a 4 star. She basically meets the main male character, her name's Samantha, and they have like a really good connection. A bit insta-lovey, too insta-lovey for my liking, but it was okay. And then move cross country, so they have to figure that out. There's also a lot going on with their personal lives, which I think I was more interested in their personal lives and what was going on with her and her family and like his past rather than their actual relationship. But it's Abby Jimenez, so she can do no wrong. in my eyes. Then I have Wild Side by Elsie Silver. I just get all Elsie Silver's books, whether I've read them or not. Like I said, I'm on Powerless and Justin Springs. I've read no other books. I've read Heartless, Flawless, Powerless. And I have every one of the books she's ever released. This one I know is Single Dad because this whole series is Single Dad. This is the third one, and then the fourth one is coming out later this year, and then that's it for the series. And she announced, or not announced I guess, but teased her, did she announce or tease it? Her next series, which is on the map, which I didn't know there was a map in these books. But Single Dad, I love Single Dad. I used to not like Single Dad. Why is my iPad turning on? I used to not be the biggest Single Dad fan. I felt like I didn't want to read about kids in a book, but now I'm obsessed with Single Dad. Beg, Borrow, Steal by Sarah Adams. I thought I was done with Sarah Adams books, and then when this one came out, everyone was saying good things about it, so I did in fact buy it. The only one I've really liked by Sarah Adams is Practically Makes Perfect, which is the second one in this series. This is the third one. First one's When in Rome, which I didn't like at all. But this one I've seen so many good things about. I think my boyfriend's mom's actually reading this right now, so I want to start it soon. I actually don't know what this is about. Oh, I guess I do. I think it's about teachers. I did read the first page of it like a few days ago, but then I picked Powerless instead. I think they're rivals to lovers, and that's about all I know. First Time Colour by B.K. Barson. This is B.K. Barson's newest release. I haven't read the Love Life Farm series by her, but I can't start a series until Christmas or like December because the first book of the Christmas books. I think I'll read this in the meantime. I've seen a lot of good things about it. It's reminding me a lot of the X-Talk, just the premise of it. The X-Talk was like a radio show and they pretended to be exes. I think this one's like a podcast. No, it's a news station. Is it just a news station? A station? I don't really know. Oh, like a radio station. Did I say that already? I can't remember. I had actually no idea what this is about, but I really like the cover. So this one also has sprayed edges of like them on the side, which is kind of cool. But I think this one's crunchy too. Like, why does it sound like that? Then I got Bridesmaids for Hire and Bridesmaids Undercover by Megan Quinn. I just really like these covers and I wanted to read them. I haven't read a Megan Quinn book yet, but all her covers are so good, except for the Not So Make You series, which I do have, which is like the man on the front where he's sitting on the couch. But like Vacation Wars I really want to get because the cover is so perfect. But these ones I don't actually know what they're about. I know it's a series. I don't know which is the first one. I'm guessing she gets hired as a bridesmaid. I really don't know, but I'm really excited to get to both of these. Next I got The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab. I've wanted to read this since Sarah read it, I think in January. Was that this year or last year? I can't remember. I know it's a fantasy, kind of basically about a girl who sells her soul to the devil to like live forever. But every person that meets her, as soon as like they turn her back to her, go around a corner, close the door, they don't remember who she is. I think one day she like meets someone that remembers her. I don't really know, but I know it's supposed to be like a really slow paced book, but I'm okay with that once I know before I go into it. Then I got the Kings of Rittenhouse series. Now this one's a bit of a weird one. I got these in January. These are the ones I got like the longest time ago compared to all these other books. I was having like a sad day, okay, and I was like, I'm ordering some books. So I decided to order the entire Kings of Rittenhouse series. I seen Steph talk about these. I remember when she moved into her first apartment in Charleston and she mentioned this series, like I think it's a hockey series, and she said it's really good, it's underrated. So I got all 5. These are the covers. Not my favorite things ever. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be showing these. Not my favorite, but they're like indie published and they have the white pages, and I think they're on KU, but I'm actually not too sure. I'm almost certain one of these are white shoes. Maybe I'm making that. I think one series that I have, I don't know which series it is, there's one book in it that's a white shoes. I don't really like white shoes romances. I've read one of them, like I've read one white shoes before, and they're just not for me. I was like scared. Next I have The Predator by Runix. This is the first book in the Darkverse series. I really want to get into dark romance, and I've seen this series literally everywhere. It's shorter. I saw it and I was like, I think I need that. I've tried one dark romance before. I think it was The Ritual. I don't know, that probably wasn't the best place to start with dark romance, but I started it. I got maybe 50 pages in, I DNF'd. I was like, I can't. There was too much going on, but I really want to try another dark romance. So maybe this one. I have other dark romances on my shelf. I have the Brutal Birthright series. I have Haunting Adeline, the Never After series, Butcher and Blackbird, which I think is I'm going to start a Butcher and Blackbird just because I feel like that's the safest bet. And then I also have Lotus and Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, so I may know which series I should be starting with. Then I have The Favourites by Elaine Fargo. Why is it so dark in here all of a sudden? Maybe it's not that dark, maybe it's just me. I don't really know. This one's about two ice skaters and they went to the Olympics. I don't really know, but I feel like this one for me is like a 5-star read. I feel like it's gonna be 5-star. And so I need to read it. It's on my TBR for April. Will I get to it? I don't know, but it's giving me the same vibes as Carrie, so like I feel like I'll read this book and forever think that these characters are real people. And my last book is If We Were Villains by Emma Rio. I see Sarah read this once again. And I didn't know this was like a thriller. I thought it was a fantasy. It was like a dark academia murder mystery, I think. It's about someone that was convicted of murder and he was in prison for 10 years and now he's out of prison, and one of the detectives, he's retiring and wants to know actually what happened. Like, did he kill the person? Did he not kill? What happened? I'm excited. And they're all the 22 books that I bought over the past couple of months. Like I said, I don't have a problem with buying books anymore. I feel like for the rest of this year, the only books I'm going to buy are the new releases. Obviously, there's so many new releases that are coming out. When I'm filming this, what's the last one called? Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage is about to come out, like in a few days. And then, I think it's out tomorrow, actually. And then Emma Henry's new book, obviously, is out at the end of April sometime. So, we'll need to be buying those. But any other books that I'll be getting, they're all new releases because I just don't need any more books. I did a physical TBR video. I filmed that in February. It didn't go up until last week because I was really bad in edit it. So that's up if you want to go see that. You can see all the books on my physical TBR, which some of these aren't there just because I filmed it quite a bit ago, but it's fine. It's fine. No one knows. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you so soon in the next one. Bye.